Even when you feel
Shout out to y'all that's tapping in with me. Appreciate you. Yeah. What's up? 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 What's up with y'all? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's Trout Wham on Twitter. Appreciate y'all for being live on Twitter, live on YouTube as well. It's May 7th, 2023. NBA betting tips. We up in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to people sliding up in here already requesting. Shout out to my guy Mo. Appreciate you, Mo. If you definitely want to tap in, you could definitely hop in there. I see you slid in, but it is what it is. Appreciate you people out there rewatching this on YouTube and locking in with us. And make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That way you won't be missing out. You know what I'm saying? You might not be missing out. So it's a lot to talk about. We don't have to waste any time. We got official plays to go over. Best for the next few days. And yeah, man, I got a lot of shit to talk about. So it's May 7th. We have two games that's going to come on within the next a few hours. We're doing this early. It's 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? So it's about what? 11 o'clock in the a.m. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all brush y'all teeth before y'all watch the show. That's for sure. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we up in here on Spaces as well. Make sure if you do want to talk and speak, you can contribute into the show. It's live on YouTube. No pressure there at all. And talk your stuff. You know what I'm saying? How you enjoying the playoffs? How you doing it? We're gonna recap some games. Last night was a great thing for me. You see, I got the banner hat on right now. If you live on YouTube, if you go to the YouTube, I'm gonna slide this in the shit as well. I'm tripping. I don't know why I didn't do that, but yeah, I'm about to make sure I get that in the jumbotron for Spaces. That way you can lock in with us on YouTube there. But yeah, I got the little championship banner hat on with the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm feeling the mood. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it right now. And I think if you are a Laker fan, you should be feeling it too, man. Y'all know the vibes. We be doing this all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. And matter of fact, let me start off there, man. This is a Laker podcast. Let's start off with the Lakers. Let's start off with the Lakers, man. Shout out to the Lakers doing what they had to do, protecting home court. You know what I mean? Whooping a whole can of whoop ass. Love the defensive schemes that they were able to pull off. Getting away from trapping Steph was a great idea. Thought they were going to try to switch everything, which they started off doing a little bit in the earlier stages. Kind of went away from that, but I like the way they had Austin Reeves a little bit more support though on some of those turn screens and everything from there too. So there's a lot of things to talk and praise Darvin Ham about. I will start off there. A lot of things to praise Darvin Ham about. I'm excited to see what they do in the next time. Shout out to my guys in the chat, G Martinez. Shout out to the refs too. I mean, but people gonna talk about the refs, G Martinez, but little do everyone know it's based off of what these teams actually do on the court is if they're going to get calls, and they don't really go to the hole enough as far as drive to the basket, or they don't really get calls throughout the season. They're not really that type of team that get calls to get to the line. So it's really Steph down there and all that good shit. So I know G Martinez is good to say the rest, but it is a big part of capping the NBA. You know what I'm saying, especially in the playoffs, the rest for sure. But I don't think that's the case. Also, the Lakers are one of the number one teams in the regular season to get into the line. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just start off with saying that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I love everybody out there. I appreciate everybody that's on Twitter as well. Appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna just keep it cracking. Talking about this next game. This next game, I'll just tell you, like, I do have action on the Lakers. I think that they are going to be able to hold it down at home court, go up 3-1, and obviously make it real interesting going into the game game 5. It's going to be very interesting going into game 5. So you have another opportunity to close out, but I think that the Golden State Warriors will be fighting back to their lives on that game for sure. And maybe some fuckery in the NBA on that game. So I'm gonna stay away from. We're gonna look at the line. We're gonna see what we're doing there. But I think the road woes will creep back up with the Warriors the next game. So I am on the Lakers -3.5. That is an official play with me. I'm coming out with that one first, bro. I don't got no problem with it. I'm on the 3.5 with the Lakers, and I'm on the -160. I have no problem with telling you right now. I think my boy Ski might even tell you to do the right thing on this one because I think that the Lakers have a good formula in order to hold it down. Now, obviously, it was a big disparity within the line. Within the line, obviously, there's a big disparity within turnovers. Some of the both of those things can easily get corrected, and the tide change towards the Golden State Warriors. So I definitely can say that can be an option here, but I think this line is going to move. I think it is going to get to 4 to 5 even, and I think it's probably just one of those things that Jordan Poole continues to struggle. We continue to see Puddle out there. You know what I'm saying? And Clay, who started off great the last game, ended off the game kind of bad. And I think that was another difference that they really needed to show that they have that other guy other than Steph, and they don't got it if Clay ain't going. So I do like that Andrew Wiggins has really not shown that big of an impact so far in the season. Now maybe just because it's been a long time to get to that NBA shape, and maybe that is all the way it, and going up against guys that's kind of been going at it and all this stuff and been playing pretty well together. So that probably is another thing too. But that's another interesting thing I think we're going to have to continue to see. But the next game, as far as the game 4 with the Lakers, that's coming on Monday. I'm giving y'all this one real quick, real smooth. Lakers -3.5, -160. You know what I'm saying? Both ways. Put a unit, split a unit on it, whatever you want to do there. I think that that's good money there. So I'm rocking with that. And yeah. As far as the games that we got for today, let's go straight to the real shit. Real reason why y'all here. And I'm gonna go to another game that doesn't start first, but I got action on. It's the Suns against the Nuggets. Now, last game, it was the first game where we know that Chris Paul was going to be officially out. He hasn't been able to play with the team as far as the Suns. And it was a pretty much crazy first half. You seen one of the half of the star tandem with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker struggle, and Kevin Durant really was struggling out there throwing it up. I mean, really in the mid range, every spot that he normally knocks down, just like AD said in the game prior, I believe it's game 2. He just couldn't make any shots. He had the same shots and all that good shit. He said the same thing, double down on the 3. I think it's similar with KD. He's going to get the same shots that he had in the first half. He's possibly going to make those shots in this game, in this next game, rather than him missing and breaking how he was in the last game. I think that KD plays a lot better, and they give that extra boost to the Suns. Don't get me wrong. I think it gives that extra boost to the Suns. You may not have the same type of crazy output from Devin Booker, even though the cookbook been cooking. And I shout out to Devin Booker, bro. People ain't talking about him enough, bro. Let's put the audience out there. People ain't talking about him enough. They not talking about Devin Booker enough, bro. He really was cooking last game. Pretty much kept them afloat in that first half. Like I said, KD was struggling. He was really holding it down. And I think he had 27 or some crazy shit like that. 27 in the first half, something crazy. Making majority of his shots hitting at about 70%, something, just amazing. Ugh. I don't think he's doing that again, though. I don't think he's doing that again, bro. I think he's going to be at a good, consistent play, going over, 30 something points, something around in that nature. I don't think that he's has to do too much here because I think they have figured out some type of formula with some of their bench players, and it may be a little bit easier for them to squeeze in, Ross, as in people been crying for lately, or squeeze in TJ Warren, who's people been crying lately as well with him. So I kind of like that TJ Warren minutes last game. I think that was pretty big. Not really like huge, or really showing it, but it was just really timely possessions that he was able to hold it down. So I do like that for the Suns here in this game. So I want to just talk about the pace here. And that last game, the pace was the highest it's been in the series. Started off at a real slow pace as far as like the pace was about 89, I want to say, in game 2, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, game 2. This is game 4. Yeah, game 2. And I want to say it went all the way up to 100 and it went all the way up to 100 and I think it went up to 109 if I'm not mistaken. I just had that written down. I don't know, 103. So last game was at 103 in the first half as far as possessions, which is really high compared to what it was the game prior is at 89 as far as the possessions in the first half. You think about just Chris Paul not being there, just dribbling the ball. A lot of my homies always talk about it like they just pound the ball and all the good shit, whatever. And then you think about the Nuggets, they're going to continue to play up tempo. I think that's kind of where they were headed in as far as the defensive scheme, or at least the actual adjustments while Chris Paul is out. What type of offense they're going to run? It was a lot more Jokic, as far as decision making, being a quarterback on offense, and a lot of screen, like a lot of back cuts with Jamal Murray and things of that nature. So I think Jamal Murray continues to play a little bit more off ball in this game. So it leads me towards the first play that I made in this game, which is Jokic to have a triple double. Obviously, last time he was able to hold that down, get the triple double, and just had a crazy ass game. And I just had the stats up. I don't know why I just pissed out of that shit like that, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, so last game he had 30 points, 17 rebounds, 17 assists. And I think the main thing was just based off of all the assists. He's been able to get a consistent amount of rebounds in this series. I haven't had less than 16 rebounds so far in this series, and really over the last 4 games, with including the closeout game against the Timberwolves. I think that this guy is going to continue to have that type of production on the rebounds. I'm not really too worried about the rebounds, and it's the reason why his double double is like minus 2,200 or something around that nature. It's obvious that it's about the uh, assist, and like I said, I think he's going to play more quarterback rather than what you've seen with Jamal Murray in the first few games. So I think that it's going to be more quarterback like you've seen it in that game. He had 17 assists. It was able to play a lot more higher pace, especially in that first half. I think they're going to continue to do that, and I think you're going to see Jamal Murray play a lot better as well. Some of those passes that he was getting to Jokic, he was missing and shit. So I think he plays a little bit better too. So that being said, I am on the Jokic triple double plus 190, plus 180 officially. I like that look a lot. I think he continues to play that type of basketball, and make it a offensive game. It's all about the defense there. I don't think they're really going to be able to stop the Suns. So I'm not mad at anybody who want to go back to the well with the Suns, thinking that they're going to be able to tie it here. It's just the only reason why I'm not thinking that direction here is because I think the offense is going to be there for sure for the Nuggets, because they're going to play a little bit better, a little bit more efficient. I like how they run with Jokic, and I love to go against Aiden at any point here. So I think he's still going to be another ineffective game, another pouting ass game for the layup boy and Aiden. And I like the Jokic here, so I like the triple double, and I also like the first half over. The only reason why I didn't bet this as well is because it's very close, very, very close to what they had last game. Last game, they had a combined total of 119 points. This is 116 and a half, very close. And like I said, I don't really expect Devin Booker to have that same type of output. So it kind of contradicts with how I'm feeling in this game. So even though I think the number still gives you a little bit of wiggle room, we can get 120 out of both of these teams, even without Devin Booker. Because again, I think KD's going to play better, so it may just help that all out, whatever. But I haven't really put that yet, so it's just one of those things that I had to mention it. I do like that look a lot as far as the first half over. I wouldn't talk you off of it, of course, but the only thing that's giving me a little reservations there is just I kind of want to hold my tongue a little bit, pause, and do it from there. So man, shout out to everybody out here on the Twitter Spaces, man. My boy Sab No Hill. Anybody ever, man? Shout out to my boy Sab. If I'm telling you, if anybody ever been a sharp person, it's been my guy Sab. Shout out to him, man. You already know. And shout out to everybody else out there on the on YouTube. My man Boofer, like I said earlier, Roberto, let's get it, wham. He said he get it in. He get it in once again at 4. He got the 4 with the Lakers. I fuck with you, bro, on that, and I think the 3.5 is solid. Mostly you get 3.5 too. So if you get the shop around or cash out that folk, man, if you can cash out, try to get the 3.5, whatever the case. But yeah, man, shout out to you. My boy said Boofer said he taking Golden State at 5. You gonna take Golden State at 5, and I understand that look, bro, because as much as it was a blowout for the Lakers, it was one of those moments that if the adjustments weren't made, it would have been a lot worse of a game. You know what I mean? Like I really like how uh, Ham was able to get Lonnie Walker involved because we need. I always thought that we was going to need him on the wing there, but I just never really vocalized that enough. But I always thought we were going to need him in this series because he just like fits the mold to be able to chase the guys around the screen, other than somebody like, Austin Reeves. I think he plays a little bit better on that side, and he just, he probably doesn't have the same offense or impact that Austin Reeves has been having in the playoffs. So that's neither here nor there. But yes, I understand what you're thinking that Boofer with that Golden State at 5. I don't think you're going against me, bro, because we both could win. Definitely be in the middle there. What's happening with my man Xnizzo out there on YouTube as well? Again, I did leave the link at the top. So if you don't have the YouTube link and you are in the spaces, make sure you go up there, hit the link, make sure you like and subscribe. Do all that good shit, man. We definitely appreciate you for tuning in, tapping in. We are doing this early, not only for just rewatching all that good shit, but just because, you may be getting ready. You maybe just want to turn this shit on. And then we just gonna run over the games, talk over the games, and do that, yada yada. So officially, Jokic triple double. We did lock in the Lakers -3.5 money line as well. Those are the plays that I bet so far. No cap. Those are the plays that I bet so far. Again, I like that first half over. I like the next game too, and I really like this game, and it's getting me kind of worried that it's going against what I think I want to bet here. But that kind of doesn't scare me enough, though. It don't really scare me enough. And while we're doing that, let's look and check this out. I don't know who are the refs for the day, and let's check that out together. I know there's people that we could talk about it there. So Tony Brothers will be for the game that we mentioned already with the Denver Nuggets. Tony Brothers wasn't my brother when he was the ref uh, against the Lakers, but I knew the Lakers were gonna get smacked up by Golden State that game, so it was all good. In this game, it's very interesting. Tony Brothers is there. It's very interesting. John Goble, James Williams, and I ain't even gonna attempt the last one. Not even gonna attempt. Shout out to you though. And yeah, man. So nothing really there, or nothing really, to be seen yet in those first few games here, or other than Tony Brothers. Gotta watch that motherfucker. But a shout out to him, because most of the time he is the brother though. Shout out to Tony Brothers. Ain't nothing wrong with you, bro. And I appreciate you. Appreciate all your contributions to the game. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause man, he might be going after me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want that smoke. That's for sure. You feel me? Nah, so yeah, I'm not. Yeah, boo for you. I'm not about to say that shit. I'm definitely glad you had copied and pasted that because I know you didn't type that shit out. I know you copied and pasted that shit. Yo, and I'm gonna just put that out there. Yeah, that's the third umpire there in that game. So yeah, whatever. And yeah, man, shout out to all my people though, bro. Shout out to everybody in there. We're gonna go to this game real quick. This is the only game else for the day. First game for the day. The 76ers going, what I'm saying, for the second game, trying to get, some type of a tie here. They already have one game. Boston has already won. They've been more so the alternate type of team too. Like Boston, like they win and lose, they win and lose. They've been fucking like that. And let me go back to the thing so we could just observe. We could just post up on that uh on that split there. But they have been mostly alternate. Obviously, they'd have won 2 games back to back, but before then, it was an alternate type of thing. Even going back to that Atlanta series. So they are definitely So like they could definitely get they could get it today. The 76ers can get them. I think the 76ers can get Boston today. But the logic in me, like the smart thing to do is just bet the best team, like team that's right there that don't got a big baby that's gonna cry at the end of this game. He might end up crying at the end of this game. He got the MVP. You got what you wanted, man. Man, you got what you wanted.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
You got what you wanted, MB. You got what you wanted, bro. You got what you wanted. You got the MVP. But I mean, what I'm watching on that last game, bro, and maybe I should go back to the game prior too, because I kind of just like, well, he's this first game back. I'm gonna give him that. I ain't gonna worry about it. But in this game, in his last game, give me very much Aiden vibes. There's a lot of Aiden vibe type shit, especially on defense. Now I know you hurt, bro. But if you hurt, you need to be letting people know I can't go, I can't close out. I can't close out on the three, you know. I know I don't play like that and I don't try to chase down, but this is the playoffs, bro. This is definitely you don't want to leave this guy open. And I'm looking at him beat on the film, bro. He's obviously leaving open. If you have a chance to check out all the threes that Horford made in that game, most of those were based off of guys just blowing assignments, or it was even one point, the second three that he made, and B pushes the guy, which was McDaniels, to Horford, like, nah, I ain't about to, I'm right here. I'm trying to get a rebound. Push your ass out there. I'm like, yo, like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And listen, Harden can't act like Ben Simmons, G Martinez. And I think this is one of the things. I think this is one of the things, and you're very smart. You're very smooth for that Boofer by memory. Shout out to you. And this is one of the things though, and I think like Harden, he can't do the things that he did in the game one because obviously the paint is more crowded. They talked about it already. It's kind of exhausted at this point. The paint is crowded. So you really kind of like you really got to just do a little bit what you normally would do if it wasn't crowded. Like you can't really go all crazy. You can't empty out the clip like he normally would to do all the things that he's capable of. So I don't kind of just trip off the offense and shit like that. So I can't really say he's Ben Simmons like that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of disrespectful because it's just based off of the situation. That's what I'm really saying, G Martinez. But I understand I understand what you're saying though, because I just think that it's kind of like crazy. It's kind of crazy though, especially after the first game that he did. Like you can't really say that's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons would never do some shit like that. Never ever. That motherfucker is trash, bro. That's for sure. Shout out to him though, man. No worries though. But yeah, man. I'm looking at Boston too, though, bro. He said game, so he might run to the window anyway. Hey, listen, Blake is a game time decision. That's funny, bro. Shout out to Blake though, man. Sometimes he come out and do some weird shit and do something like that. But yeah, mentioning the injury report, let's mention that. So obviously you got questionable tag for MB, but he's going to play. Questionable tag for Marcus Smart, who's actually been dealing with something with his ankle. Has been really tripping him out lately. So kind of got to keep an eye on him. But I think he's going to play, of course. That type of dude. Game time decision for Blake Griffin. Our guy Buford definitely gave us that ins and outs there. I appreciate you, bro, on that. Yeah, man. As far as this game, I kind of want to say my mind is telling me take Boston. They're the better team. But this is just a situation where the Philadelphia 76ers, they're going to win this game, bro. And the reason why they're going to win this game is because they're not going to have those same defensive problems and allowing those guys to shoot wide open threes like they were in the last game. And I think that change alone with some guys possibly helping, like Tobias Harris, god damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like helping. You get a good game out of Niang, and now your ass don't want to do shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what we doing, bro? So I think you get guys that can help out and contribute to make this more interesting. I think the line is kind of telling us too. The fact that his line moving towards the Philadelphia 76ers, kind of telling you, like, the action that's coming in on 76ers is being respected, not just based off of the public perception here. And I think the MB boy, you know what I'm saying, he ain't a layup boy tonight. He just gets a little bit of help on the defensive side. Maybe the schemes are different. But another reason why I said I haven't bet this yet, because I come through all those conclusions to just zero back into Doc Rivers, bro. I zero right back into Doc Rivers. Like, do I trust him to make the right adjustments, bro? Defensively, to allow these guys to, yes, you got Embiid that doesn't want to close out, possibly just help out with a certain player and having that type of assignment or going zone. My fucking coworker said he's a Sixers fan. He said, "Man, what can we do?" He said we could go zone. I'm like, do I trust him to make adjustments? I can't bet this game. This shit is crazy. And I ain't mad at you if you think the Sixers gonna win, and I'm not mad at you if you think the Celtics gonna win. That's just how I feel, bro. I'm not mad if I lose money on this. I will be more mad if I lose money on this game because I didn't take the actual writing on the wall. Sixers is right there. This is the sharp play. This is the play that you take. But the mind is telling us to take the Sixers. And those games that typically I usually go with the sharp side because I'm always thinking the wrong obvious shit. So it is what it is. I'm gonna make an adjustment first half on both. Hey, I understand that, bro. I understand that. I feel you, and I feel you. And maybe this is a game that we definitely want to see what type of time defensively they're on. Are they still having Embiid in those situations that he's going to be having to close out on a three? Um, and if that's the case, then I think we're gonna for sure see that because Al Horford is the guy on the perimeter, so we're gonna for sure see that. But I'm just saying, like, are we gonna have him there in Al Horford's jersey, or are we gonna have him in the paint waiting for somebody to pray up and give a rebound to him or some shit like that? So that part is gonna be leading up to the live options there. So we're gonna see something different on that. I'm glad this is the first game too, because that way I get enough time to just kind of clear my head before the games come on and then get it right there. Shout out to Lante in the chat, man. Big fan of yours, my brother. You definitely do your thing, bro. Shout out to Lante. He says he's on first quarter 76ers. So shout out to y'all that's on Twitter Spaces. Can't see that, but if you are locked in on here on YouTube, we put that on the banner, right? Shout out to that. Shout out to that. And right now you are at plus money, so they don't gotta win. You know what I'm saying? They could tie plus a half for the first quarter spread there. Shout out to that. Man, I appreciate you, King. You already know, bro. It's only right. But so for the most part, bro, man, like I really want to just keep the three best that I got. And one is really the Lakers, and that's the next day, which we're gonna be talking about that tomorrow. And then the Jokic triple double. I think Jokic is gonna continue to have the opportunities to play point guard, not really just point guard, but quarterback really in this game, and guys are going to be able to play a lot better. Like KCP. KCP was going over his threes in the other two games. Didn't get a chance to do that. Didn't really get the attempts. I think KCP has a good game in that game too. So, recipient from assist from Jokic, and I think he gets to the 10 assists, man. So triple double for Jokic, plus 180, plus 190. And yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna be rocking with right now. I really didn't think too hard on here, bro. If I was to force any play here, bro, it's gonna be that first half over. My boy No, and as soon as I say that, my boy Noli knows. I see my boy Noli knows. Shout out to Noli, the under guy, the number one underlord. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Noli knows. We got some heavy hitters up in here in the chat, man. My boy Buford always coming with the good stats. Latte, man, a star. Noli, a star. Come on, man. All these stars and only legends that we roll with, man. I'm telling you. We definitely have a all-star cast up in here in the spaces as well. Appreciate everybody. I'm going to make this real quick and brief. Out of all the best, my best bet is going to be the one for the day. It's going to be Jokic's triple-double. I think he's going to have that option to do so. I don't really think I don't fear anything that Ayton is going to do as far as any adjustments. We see him already having like a pouting game. Probably shouldn't even been on the damn Suns. They should have just let his ass walk because it really ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they had to pay him was tough games. And the reason why I'm saying him is because Jokic is going to do whatever he want, get the opportunities to get those assists. We're going to get 10 rebounds for sure. We're going to get the 10 points, and I think they're just going to be there for him. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all definitely are the ones, man. Top play for videos. Star Videos say he like the Nuggets. Shout out to you, man. I ain't mad at you, bro. Top play for the Nuggets. I ain't mad at you, bro. Because honestly, the reason why I put the Nuggets are Western Conference bound is because I do feel like the Nuggets can win this game. The only issue that I have there with the I really don't have a issue. You know what I'm saying? I really don't got a issue, bro, with that at all. So shout out to you, man. I hope you cash. But yeah, man, we're gonna leave it off with that. Jokic triple double, my best bet for the day. Everybody else, man, make sure you like and subscribe. Twitter, Trot Wham on Twitter. We doing it big, we doing it up. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Everybody on Twitter, make sure you guys hit the like button when you get to YouTube. And everybody on YouTube, make sure you follow on Twitter. Trot Wham on Twitter. Other than that, man, we the fuck out of here.